Good morning, Cleveland. Today's forecast is 78 degrees and sunny. I hope you all watch Brett Miller on YouTube today.
If you haven't found out by now, the DJI Pocket 3 can be used as way more than just a boring vlogging camera. But you're gonna need some accessories. So we're gonna ditch this view and go over them. Let's start with the first things first, protecting your DJI Pocket 3. I like to use the actual case provided by DJI. I do have the little snap cover one, but there's a reason why I like this. Although it is not as low profile and not as small, there is a little bit of method to my madness when it comes to protecting my DJI Pocket 3 and just carrying it with me generally wherever I go. So let me show you what is awesome about this. First you'll notice is this top cover. DJI definitely should have implemented this into the case already, but they did not. So Amazon, 15 bucks, something like that. So this is the Start RC cover. Don't really know the company, but everything in this video I'm going to link down below. So if you guys are interested in purchasing it, all of the links for everything in this video are gonna be down there. So check out the description and yeah, use my links. It helps the channel and I really appreciate it. But anyways, back to the cover here. The great thing about this is, well, first and foremost, this DJI case does have an awesome compartment for a wide angle lens and then a black mist filter. I'm currently using the black mist filter, so I just put a little CPL filter in there by K&F, and it fits just as good as the black mist. Don't have to worry about it falling out. Now, the awesome thing about this little case here is that you have 3 more spots right here for filters, and I like to use that for my neutral density filters or my ND filters. I have these through K&F. We're gonna go over those in a little bit, but they store right here in this top compartment, which is awesome. And that means that I can always shoot cinematic footage with the DJI Pocket 3, giving it the ability to be more than just a plain boring vlogging camera. And that's what I love about this case. It allows me to bring all of the tools that I need in order to get cinematic shots in this small profile, and it does still fit in your pocket. Really quick, let me show you how it works. So the nice thing about this is it snaps perfectly, and it's even hard to get off. It works so well, you know? Okay. There goes an ND filter. So the way this works is there is this little snap on the top there, which snaps perfectly into where you would normally mount, say, a microphone such as the DJI Mic 2, which I have right here. And so all it does is just snaps perfectly into place like so. If you just push it, you'll hear a little click. And it's in there. I mean, it's not coming out as you saw before. It's kind of hard to get out, which I prefer that. Such a great investment. DJI should have just done this from the get-go. Next is a very important accessory if you want to get very unique shots on your DJI Pocket 3, and it is this Ulanzi cage. Let me go over why I specifically like this one. There are several options out there from other companies, but I think Ulanzi makes the best one so far at least, and it is because of these little mounting points. So if you look at this cage, there are these magnetic DJI mounting points, which it enables you to mount the camera on any side of this cage, which is a huge benefit. Sometimes when you put your camera in more unique shots or scenes and try to get some unique composition, the mounting is the hardest part in order to get that perfect shot. So giving yourself the ability to have several mounting points and options is crucial. And that's why I really like this Ulanzi one. If you look on the back, there is a 1/4-20, which is huge, and these fold out action camera mounts. It has a cold shoe on the left side, which is huge because I really like to store the DJI Mic 2 on there. It just slides right in perfectly And it's just nice to hold it like that. If I'm gonna be rocking the cage though, I'm definitely going to be using the Sunny Life case that I got off Amazon for $10 rather than that DJI case that we just went over. Let me show you that really quick. So this is kind of my setup when I am using the cage. This just kind of goes in there, clamps shut. I didn't put it on the list because I don't love it. It's not like super high quality, but if I am gonna be going out and just carrying this with me, this is how I will kind of take my DJI Pocket 3. It's not really a great vlogging setup. There's no storage for ND filters or anything like that, but it's a quick, simple grab and go situation. So definitely useful if you want to go out and maybe get some B-roll unique shots. And lastly, the accessibility of this thing is awesome. You get all of your functionality of the buttons on the front there. It's just a little locking mechanism on the side there, and it just kind of swings open like a door, like so, and then you can just pop your camera in and out, and then you just line it back up. One of the things that, you know, is a little unfortunate is that this does tend to slide up and down, and sometimes if it slides up too far, you can't open your camera, so you just have to kind of pull it back down, and then you'll have the ability to open up the front screen like so. Definitely a necessity if you want to put the Pocket 3 into different situations, get some unique shots for your videos. But with using this cage, you need something to mount to it. One of the huge benefits is its size factor, and if you bring like 20 different mounts for this thing, it's gonna get very annoying very quickly, and it kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion, of the DJI Pocket 3. So our next accessory solves that problem entirely, and that is this, the SmallRig Magic Arm. This thing, I've already made a video. It's been in my DJI Action 4 accessory video. You can check that out up here if you haven't seen that yet and you have a DJI Action camera. But this thing is awesome. And what makes it so awesome is that it replaces carrying several or just really any huge tripod. I have my kind of monopod that I put my action camera on to film these style videos, and it works great. It's just not as convenient as something like this. This thing folds up. It's literally the size of my hand, so maybe about 5 or 6 inches. And how does it work, you ask? Very easily. So in order to maneuver it around, you just unlock this little screw here. You can already kind of see it going limp there, and you can rotate this thing pretty much into any situation, any orientation that you want for your shot in order to get the perfect composition. Even the top part here moves around on a ball head, and it can lock at 90 degrees. Quarter 20 is huge. I screw that right into the back here. So on this end of things, this is like a nice little kind of roll clamp or screw clamp. Look how wide this thing gets. I mean, you can definitely find something out in the world that this thing would attach to. I've used door handles, bikes, walls to shoot time lapses, fencing, arms of chairs, dogs' tails. That's not true. I've mounted this to my car. You can mount it to even your tripod if you want for a unique shot of your camera. But ultimately, this magic arm along with this camera cage make the perfect combo for unique shots, allowing you to get a little bit more creative with your videos, with your composition, and ultimately allowing you to shoot more cinematic style videos. But God, it is a nice day out here today. I think I gotta get Bronx out there and show you guys the rest of my accessories for the DJI Pocket 3. So I really wanted to get Bronx out here to film my last 2 accessories, and being outside is really when I use them the most. And so the next accessory is the DJI Mic 2. I'm not gonna go over this microphone a ton because I have a whole series, but it's really been a game changer for my YouTube channel. I really don't know how I created videos before without it, because audio has never been my strong suit, and this thing makes it super easy to have quality audio no matter where you go. And one of the main reasons I like using it with the DJI Pocket 3 is that it just implements flawlessly. You don't need to bring any receiver with this. It's built into the camera. Right now I'm filming on the DJI Action 4, and it works flawlessly with the DJI Action 4 as well. So if you have the Action 4, Action 5, DJI Pocket 3, really all you need to bring with you is your camera and microphone, and you can get cinematic footage no matter where you go, as well as quality audio, which is also super important when you're filming YouTube videos. Without good audio, people will hate your videos, and I learned that the hard way when I first started. So do yourself a favor, get the DJI Mic 2. It's a small investment, but it will add so much value to your videos. And that brings me to the last accessory I wanted to show you guys, and that is the K&F ND filters that I have in my case here that I showed you earlier and kind of talked about. These things are awesome, and they're super affordable. DJI has their own set of these, but you really can just get away with these K&F ones. K&F makes very good glass for very affordable. I have them linked down in the description again, but when you're filming outside and you want to get more cinematic footage of whatever you're doing, or maybe B-roll or even A-roll, and you want to follow the 180-degree rule, you need these ND filters in order to keep your exposure proper. And with them just being stored in here, anytime I take this thing with me, I have my ND filters with me. So if I go outside on a nice day like this, Pitts and I walk down to the beach and I want to get some kind of B-roll or cinematic shots and have that natural motion, you're able to with these. So instead of just showing you close-ups of them, I'm just going to show you some cinematic B-roll shots I got of the area down here, and you can kind of choose for yourself if it's something you think that you're going to use. So cue the B-roll. All right, so we just got back from the park and we were able to get some great shots of broncs running around, and hopefully I was able to show you how using these accessories can really get you some unique shots and bring your Pocket 3 to the next level. I do have a bonus couple of accessories from DJI that I also do think are pretty important to have, and that is this extended battery and tripod by DJI. If you purchase the combo kit, it does come with it, so that's something to keep in mind. And it might be worth the extra money investment for you, because unlike the DJI Action 4 and 5, you can't just go on Amazon and buy a bunch of aftermarket cheap batteries and put them in your camera and always have, you know, battery life to film when you're out and about on your adventures. You have to plug this thing in at some point, and this just gives you a little bit more juice. So when you do, it just plugs in the USB-C on the bottom, has the two mounts on the side, kind of glows green, and then it gives you a little indicator that it is charging, and it'll let you know the charge of the battery pack and as well as the Pocket 3. And it charges pretty quick. You can charge it when it's not connected to the Pocket 3. It has a USB-C in the back there. And it does have a 1/4-20, as you can see on the bottom. The tripod is currently connected to that, but it's nice to just have one of these little mini tabletop tripods mounted to the Pocket 3, just because when you want to put it down, you don't have to worry about this thing crashing over, and it kind of just gives you some peace of mind. Also, with the battery extender connected to there, you can actually just film with this thing on your tabletop like so, you know, flip it on and you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about mounting it to your table or anything like that. You can film yourself just like this with this thing sitting on a tabletop. It's like 6 inches long, and it does actually literally double the size of your Pocket 3. So, you know, it gives you a little bit more real estate, I guess, when you are using the camera. But I think it's definitely worth the investment if you didn't buy the combo, to invest in the extra battery pack as well as some sort of mini tripod. Doesn't have to be DJI's. I think Ulanzi and other companies make something similar, but I use this thing all the time. The only reason I didn't put it on the list is because it's not totally necessary in order to get more unique shots with the Pocket 3. But I am curious, of all of the accessories we went over today, if you could only have one, which would it be? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more videos similar to this one, check out these videos here. And if you want to learn more about the Pocket 3 and see future videos on the Pocket 3, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Ugh. And now we're gonna nap, Pits.